Hi, my loves. Thank you so much for your patience. My apologies. I had the craziest day yesterday, so it totally slipped my mind doing these readings. So, my bad, y'all. I do appreciate y'all for waiting on me. We're going to go ahead and tap into it. I'm going to do a different spread here. So, check out the description box below for the timestamps. I'm going to be pulling some oracle cards, and then I'll be pulling individual tarot cards for each of the 12 zodiac signs. I'm gonna pull a card to see what your week is looking like. So let's tap in. Spirit, thank you so much for connecting me with my mystic mamas. Please allow me to channel these messages with ease, grace, accuracy, and precision, so I can provide my mystic mamas with the insight, clarity, and guidance that they're seeking, to help them navigate this upcoming week here with the most clarity, with the most ease, and the most alignment. Spirit, we do thank you so much for your guidance, your insight, your wisdom, your healing, your protection, and most importantly, we thank you for your love. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Okay. I love his solar plexus coming through. Stand up. This is standing on business, okay? So some of y'all could definitely be in that place here this week. Not even some of y'all. This is a message for everybody. This is the collective message for our group, our coven, our whatever you want to call it, okay? But for the mystic models, we standing on the mystic models. That's funny. Look, y'all mystic models too. But for the mystic mamas, we are standing on business here this week, every week, just in general. This is an energy that's being activated in us. And it's the 13, the goddess number here as well. So I do feel like this is like feminine power specifically that is being emphasized, and that you have a right to stand up for yourself. You have a right to advocate for yourself. You have a right to fight for the life that you deserve to live. I just saw 222 on the screen. That can be an angel number for you. But yes, like if there are any circumstances that are kind of like getting in your way right now, just, causing challenges, roadblocks, just problems in your life, this is an energy that's encouraging you to stand up, rise up in the face of any difficulties. Was that Maya Angelou and Still I Rise? Like that type of vibe. So, this doesn't have to be about being an activist and picket signs and doing all that. Although for some of you, this could be something being activated within you as well. But for others of you, this is about being an activist in your own life, right? I was literally just posting about this online on Threads. I'd be going into like streams of thought, and I said something along the lines of like, I have had so many personal like revolutions in my life. Most people think of a revolution like, the civil rights movement or Boston Tea Party, American Revolution, all that shit. Like, no, you can have a revolution in your life when things, are oppressing you in your life. What I like to refer to it as, when something got its foot on your neck, like you have every right to stand the fuck up for yourself. Whether that is, a toxic work environment, whether that's a toxic relationship that you're in, toxic family members. But, this could also be standing up and taking power and control over your life. If there are certain habits that you have, especially when we're talking about Virgo season, this is a good time to address habits that are unhealthy. They kind of hold us back. These could be like our vices, addictions, things that we kind of fall back on when I'm hearing things that we fall back on to numb ourselves from feeling the sting of anger or even sadness, because a lot of people says that anger is like really masking sadness and like hurt and stuff. But there's something about numbing those feelings that stops you from tapping into your personal power, embodying that personal power, expressing that personal power, because your emotions are numb. There's a reason why when one chakra is out of balance, the other ones around it are. Solar plexus is connected to sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is the seat of your emotions. When your emotions are out of whack, when you're not really like feeling your emotions, you can't feel when someone's doing wrong by you, because you're so fucking out of touch like with yourself that you could very well have somebody playing in your face and you don't even know it. You know, so this is a week where maybe if there has been anyone playing in your face, they ain't gonna be playing in your face much longer. From what we see here, let me grab a couple other decks. I thought I was gonna pull multiple from this one, but I just want to pull one from some different decks. Okay, we'll do these two, and then I'll pull the tarot cards. So yes, stand up for yourself. Solar plexus, ways that you can like activate that too, like on a very practical, physical level. Go outside in the sun. Get in the sun. Let it charge you up. If you know you have like, let's say for instance, you have to have like an uncomfortable conversation and you're someone that typically might be a little more on the passive side or non-confrontational side, go stand in the fucking sun before you go and have that conversation, and then see how you approach it then. All right. And I'm not saying to go into the conversation like fired up and cussing anybody out, but you know, you have a little heat behind what you're trying to do, because this is heat. Okay, so some of y'all need a little, that could be how you're feeling here this week. I don't know, somebody's having hot flashes or something like that. It could be your body's way of saying you need to stand up for yourself. And sometimes these are simple things. These aren't like major offenses, like someone is stealing from us, exploiting us, you know, abusing us. It doesn't always have to be like that. It could be someone taking advantage of us, like taking advantage of our kindness, taking advantage of the fact that we always say yes to them, taking advantage of our relationship to them, right? So it's just like saying no, like, no, you will not take advantage. And this can be on a very practical, like, no, honey, I will not be cooking dinner tonight. I cook dinner goddamn every fucking time we gotta eat. You can cook dinner tonight. Like, it's shit like that. Like, you talking to your kids, like, no, I'm not picking up after you. You are old enough to pick up after yourself. Like, I don't know what you thought this was. You wonder why you so burnt out. Like, you better put motherfuckers to work. Shit. Like, I ain't saying kids gotta get a job, but you gotta contribute to the household. That's for sure. And they learn them habits at a young age. I just know that from my fucking dad. He's still to this day, that's why you're so clean, because we instilled that in y'all when y'all were young. Y'all had to clean up after y'allself and pick up your toys and da-da-da. It stuck with me more than my brother, for sure. But it actually is caught up to him later, especially now that he has kids himself. So, yeah, I don't know, that message coming through with somebody out there that be cleaning up after they baby too much. Because this is also, you know, healthy behaviors that you're modeling for your child as well, you know, to not take responsibility for other people. And I think that's a responsibility that women, especially if you have like a daughter or something, that we take on almost like intrinsically, naturally. Yeah, I get it. It's the nurturer in us, the mother in us. But sometimes we gotta like, hey, you know, that's how you kind of help develop the caretaker, the mother in other people. Is like, you gotta learn how to take care of yourself, right? Because that's ultimately what you're raising your kids to do too, is to take care of themselves. So baby can clean up, We have prosperity. It literally came out of the deck. I don't know if y'all saw how it flipped out, but yes, you know, some of you could be coming into windfalls of money. Maybe because you stood up for yourself. You standing on business, and it may not even be, you know, maybe you have been wronged by someone. The universe is gonna pay you back, essentially, right? So there could be a windfall coming in, maybe from an unexpected source too. So you over here thinking like, oh no, like this insurance company finna pay me, or I don't know if you're suing somebody. I don't know what's going on, but the money could be coming from somewhere else. But the money coming either way, so hey, that's a good thing. Work with citrine. Citrine is good for your solar plexus, but it's also good. It's called like the merchant stone, so it's good for especially people that are like in business. Citrine was one of my first crystals that I ever bought, and it's one of my favorites too. Love me some citrine. Tiger's eye as well is coming through. That could be orange calcite is coming through. Interesting. Speaking of orange calcite, then an orange card flips out. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So keep that in mind when it comes to your prosperity and staying open and in the flow. You want to release any unforgiveness, even if you were wronged in a situation. Even if you were shortchanged in a situation here. I heard a dispute. So for some of you, if you have like a business, this could have been like a credit card dispute type of situation where you offered your service, you rendered your service, but then somebody like did a charge back or some shit, like I don't know, something like that. I'm sorry if you had to go through that. That sounds really annoying, and as a business person, I've been there before too, and it is very fucking annoying. I haven't had it recently, but I get it. So release, you might, feel some type of way towards that person. Like, bitch, like, how dare you? Like, look, I get it, y'all, because I'll be ready to cut somebody out. Like, what's wrong with you? But don't even worry about it, because the universe got you. I heard the universe, my sugar daddy, okay? So you ain't even got to worry about it. You ain't even got to stress your pretty little head, is what I'm hearing, about, whatever you feel like has been shortchanged, because the universe is definitely coming in to reward you generously is something that I'm hearing too. So forgive this situation, whoever you had to stand up to, whoever kind of had you fucked up. It's all good, because you take it care of, and that might be one thing they don't know about you, where they gotta scramble and manipulate and exploit and do shit for gain. You don't have to do that. You can just literally go to source and you gonna get yours. So period. So let's go ahead and get into these zodiac readings. Go ahead, tap into the description box below for the timestamps.